Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So today we'll be discussing a very interesting C++ 20 feature called std span. As I said, this particular feature is only supported from C++ 20 onwards. So in this particular example, I have taken an array as a container. So before beginning, I will just give you an introduction of what is span. So span is nothing but it is an object which points to contiguous memory allocation. So if there is a memory allocated in stack or in heap which is contiguous in nature, like this array, like this vector, and this span can point to that particular memory location or give you a view of that memory. So this is just like the behavior of this span is just like the string view. You might have heard of the string view, especially for string, dealing with strings. So this span is for dealing with continuous blocks of memory which is allocated for storing a range of values. So in this case, I have used std array and I am calling this print function passing this particular array, and I am using a span to collect this particular integer of number, and this I'm just printing this number just as it is. Just I will just try to run this particular piece of code just to see if everything works. So let me try to, it is still building. So let it build. We can move forward by then. So this span not only works with statically allocated contiguous memory. It can also work with dynamically allocated memory as well in the case of std vector. If you're dealing with std vector, the span will also support that. If you have this particular, and you can define a span for the std vector. Let me define a span for the vector like this, and I will pass the vector like this. If you pass it like this, then this span will give you an access to the memory where the vector objects or vector elements are stored, kind of a read-only access. Since it is not owning that particular contiguous block of memory, it is not recommended. It is not recommended or it is not advisable to modify that memory. So uh, let me proceed. So the span I have defined for this vector, you can just check if this span extend. There is a member variable called extend inside this span, which will tell you the type of extend which is used, whether it's a dynamic extend or static extend. So this is, if it is pointing to a vector, it will be dynamic extend. If it is pointing to a array, it will mostly be static extent. So this you don't have to worry too much or have to deal with it too much. You just need to be aware that there is something called extent, which comes with std span. So you don't need to deal with it that much. So just for your additional knowledge, I just shared there is an variable called extent. So did it build complete? So why it is taking a lot of time? Yeah, build has successfully done. The application launched. Start without debugging. Let me try to launch it. Again, it is building. What's going on? Let me see if there is an output window. Yes, I guess it is already open. Yeah, from the previous instance. So these are the numbers which are printed. I just want to show you that it is working. That's it. Uh, that's what I wanted to cover in this particular video. So if you found this particular video helpful, to subscribe to this particular channel. You can find more such videos, interesting videos, both in C++ and in .NET, also. So I have covered a read-only span in .NET, what it does and what is the properties of that. I will link that particular video in this description box below. You can check that out. And you can also check out the blog which covers most of the technical topics. So you just check out the blog and check out the videos, and if you have any questions, something, you just post in the comment section. I will be happy to help you. So thank you all for joining in, and have a nice day.